This is exactly what we need for the families we connect with. It's a prayer. God's answering a prayer for us.
GCU CityServe is essentially the hub or the affiliate for CityServe International. And what we do is we receive goods from Costco, Amazon, Walmart. When we get the goods, we sort them, figure out what they are, put them into overarching sections, and then we partner with churches and nonprofits. And they're the ones that send us a list. So they identify the families or individuals in need, and they'll send us a list with items they request to fulfill those needs. And we go through the warehouse with our volunteers and staff and pick out the items and then set up a time for the church to come receive the items from us, and they deliver to the family in need.
The CityServe has a strong impact on the community. Families in the communities we deal with are really in poverty state, and this goes a long ways for them that can't afford to have some of these items. It's a blessing, first of all. More importantly, I thank God in all this. What CityServe is doing is greatly needed, and it does have an impact in it.
They're actually coming from the reservation. They're actually working with the ministry up there, and they actually just became a pod, so now they're going to be able to meet needs through us as well.
Arizona Reservation Ministry, like I said, supports us in our personal ministry that we have on the San Carlos Reservation. And right now we're doing like the food, the clothing, other things that we can help out with these families that CityServe can help provide in that. It goes a long ways for these kids who are less fortunate or families. It helps bring some joy in their life and give them some comfort of the things that they can't afford. We're going door to door, reaching out to families and everything, but within that, we're reaching out to the youth. We're teaching these youth to have a relationship with Christ, and connecting this with CityServe is a blessing all the way around.
One big thing that we do is we can furnish a home from start to finish. And there's not a lot of other organizations in the Valley that I know of that can do this. So we go from everything from a bed to a sofa to, like I said, pots and pans to home decor to clothing even. And these items too are mostly new.
We personally go and build relationship with these families that are in real true need.
The stuff that we have received so far, it really helped us, like the clothing, the baby formula, the diapers, the bedding, and just things that we could use for the kids that we got in foster or just all the families on the reservation.
Right now we're currently building 2 churches at once. It helps us, reach those people who are in need of those type of materials, and especially people with home repairs that have home repair requests, and it makes it easier for us to help them in that.
So right now, GCU CityServe mostly provides the Phoenix area, but as we start to expand, because we're building out the whole state of churches and nonprofits to distribute these goods through. So as we do that, we hope to expand into areas that are untouched so far, and that means there's a lot of needs out there yet. For a church to partner with us or a faith-centered nonprofit, there's an application that we'll send them, and they go through it, and it's just to make sure the executive director or senior pastor knows, and then also a pod coordinator, so they're the ones who's going to work directly with us. They will come in for some training, go through what it means to be a pod, what our expectations are, and then actually requesting the items is as simple as sending us an email. And then also with the actual ministries, they can request items in bulk to support their ministry. So if it's a homeless ministry, they can request shoes, clothing, hygiene items, and we'll actually give it to them by the pallet.
Unfortunately, the families out there, some of that stuff is like third world state. You would go and see this, like, how's this happening in America, How's this possible? But it is, and this is a blessing big time for us.
Throughout the school year, we have obviously a student workforce. They're able to use their CCSC hours over here. And then we also have groups of individuals come over, such as admission counselors or faculty. But throughout the summer, obviously there's no students here, so we're in need of volunteers. If there's anybody at GCU that wants to mobilize their group that they work with and come over for a volunteer day, we would absolutely love it.
CityServe can help contribute to the needs of the people in our community who we deal with in the ministry, because there's a lot of unfortunate people who are not able to afford different items you guys have here. It'll enable us to provide for that through CityServe, so it's a blessing.